It's so exciting. It's the first film that I've ever had here, so I'm truly happy to be here.
What's your character like?
She's extraordinary, and she's in a really very desperate situation, and she's fighting for a life and a family's life, more importantly, a son's life. It's always strange, but it's in a way it's kind of a nice experience because you're giving it over to the world, whatever they think of it, as long as you feel very proud to be a part of it.
Honour and a privilege, and I'm excited to see how people feel about it. You know, as you watch a film with an audience for the first time, you understand, really for the first time, what you've done. And so you discover something very important about your work at this point in time. So I'm anxious and excited at the same time. I wouldn't know really. I mean, you just sort of tell the story the best way that you can. And you know, you get very obsessed when you're working on film. I do anyway. I'm sure most filmmakers do. And that obsession is what I think creates the work.
Well, I think that film festival audiences in general want to like movies. You know, they go actually to like them, not to tear them apart.
When I found out that the film was in Sundance, I was over the moon. It's really an honor. The film is kind of the classic coming-of-age story told in reverse. It's about a kid who's grown up in a very unconventional family, and it's what happens when he leaves home and kind of has to reconcile his relationships in the family.
It's a coming-of-age story, but it's an unusual circumstance. He comes from a very unstructured childhood, and he's trying to I think he's trying to sort of become a man.
What, you're still trying to make a low-budget movie with no time and very little money, and but fortunately I've had a lot of support from my family and a lot of good tips and a lot of guidance all the way through.
What's the most important, effective, useful tip you got?
Get your first shot by 9 a.m.
Getting to work with the caliber of actors that I got to work with has been just a total dream come true. I mean, I'm such a fan of all their works, but most importantly, I think I learned a great deal from all of them.
The special thing about Sundance, it's at the beginning of a new year, you know, and that it's always exciting to see, you know, how is it shifting? What's changing in storytelling? What are we getting at?
We have a bunch of really good people on this movie, so I'm very excited about supporting it and very hopeful it does well.